Hi, thanks for joining me at the Underground tonight. So tonight I just wanted to talk about a simple stacking strategy that could help the everyday person stack a little silver and start to build up a little bit of savings in the form of physical silver or precious metals. So some of you might remember about 2 to 3 weeks ago I showed you this little pile of silver here and how I went to my local dealer and spent about $39 and bought these half dollars and silver quarters. So what I wanted to show you is what I did this week is I actually got a roll of 35% war nickels. And my goal here is to show you how this accumulates up over even a short period of time, let alone months and months and months. And then I got some Mercury dimes, some more Mercs, and because this bottlenose dolphin, dollar face value, silver coin was damaged right there, I actually was able to buy this at as generic silver price, and all that right there I spent about another $44. So in under a month period and about 80 bucks, I got this nice little pile of silver. But spreading it out over that month period made it possible for me to accumulate this. And this is basically the strategy that I've been following for the last year or so. Prior to that I would just buy here and there as something I was interested in came out, but as I got more and more into preparedness and I needed to buy other essentials, this is the strategy that I started doing to still be able to accumulate silver at a pace that wasn't going to break the bank or affect me too bad. And what I used to do is I would spend 10 to 20 bucks every week on lotto tickets, and I realized I was basically just pouring that down the drain. So I completely quit doing that. And then the other little thing I put in there is most of the time when at least I stopped by the gas station, even if it was just to get gas, milk, whatever, I'd buy another soda or I'd buy a candy bar or a pack of gum. And it takes a little bit of discipline because I had to quit doing those splurge spendings, but I take 2 to 3 bucks and I throw it in my middle console. Instead of wasting it on that consumable product that I would have bought and spent my money on, I put that couple dollars in my glove box, and then at the end of a week or two, depending on how much I saved up, I get to go out and I get to buy a little more silver. And after you do that a couple times, it actually builds the discipline for you because you look forward to being able to buy the silver for the sacrifice you made by not getting that, soda or, that candy bar or pack of gum or whatever you normally were craving when you walk into that store. And that's why those displays are set up like that, because they want something to catch your eye and, oh, that candy bar looks good, I'm hungry, or, wow, that Coke, that soda looks cold, I'm thirsty. So you got to learn to hold back on those urges. And then you get to reward yourself by actually protecting you and your family's financial future a little bit better without, like I said, breaking the bank or having to go out and spend even 50 to 100 bucks at a time to accumulate this much silver. Now times this by 12 in a year period, and imagine the nice pile you would have sitting in front of you, let alone how good that would make you feel inside knowing that you achieved that. And after you start getting that self-gratification, it just becomes easier and easier, and you get more motivated on trying to find other ways to be able to cut back and save money in other areas that you spend it in, that you really don't realize that you're basically just pouring, that money down the drain. And that was one thing I never really understood, is we all work so hard and get up so early and stay so late for that, dollar bill, but we just give it away so easily when we walk into gas stations and grocery stores and, movie stores, whatever mall or store it be. I mean, we basically just hand it out like it does grow on trees, when we're literally, giving up time with our family and our loved ones to earn that money in the first place. It's just becoming a normal thing in our country for mother and father, and we have our youth being raised, basically by themselves without a parents present a lot of the time, because, we are forced to have mother and father out there working to provide our kids with a somewhat normal life. I'm not even going to say a good life, because most of the couples and families I know, the mother and father work 40 hours plus a week, and they're just barely scraping by, and it shouldn't be like that here. It's really a sad story of what the working class is becoming here in America. So I just wanted to bring up that the other day I mentioned a VR giveaway that I am starting on top of my 500 subscriber video comment giveaway I have going on. And to enter the VR giveaway, all you have to do is do a video shout out talking about the 2 giveaways I have going on, and just make sure I see it. Basically just mention that I have 2 500 subscriber silver giveaways going on. One's a video comment giveaway and the other's a VR. And these giveaways will go on until I get 500 subs, and then we are going to do a live stream to, announce the winners, and also do, during the live stream, a couple other silver giveaways for some silver coins, quarters, dimes, nickels, a couple other things. So there's definitely going to be a lot of silver given out that night and a lot of winners. But that's all you have to do to enter that second VR giveaway, is just, that shout out right there. So my point to this video was just to give you, a simple idea of how easy it could be to start accumulating silver. I get multiple comments and emails since I've had this YouTube channel on saying how, people wish they could stack some silver but can't afford to. And I just think a lot of people are overcomplicating things, and they don't realize right now how silver is the most undervalued asset on the planet. And it is quite affordable if you just, move some things around to make it a priority, just to accumulate even a little bit. Like I said, based on my opinion, you need a minimum of, 25 ounces for, a shift situation. So even if you're trying to accumulate a little bit of silver just to be prepared, you could easily accumulate 25 ounces of silver, over a 6, 7, 8 month period of time without, even noticing you're really spending that money. Using the money, like I just said, that you would normally spend on a candy bar or a pack of bubble gum. Another thing I just wanted to throw in there real quick, and I know a few other people out here do this, but, I've actually found, a nice amount of silver. Maybe I'll break it all out one of these videos and show everybody, but, metal detecting. And, actually I went out today for about an hour, and I found this. It is a 1957 Roosevelt dime. So, pretty cool, Go out metal detecting, and to find free silver is an awesome thing. But, yeah, I found some peace dollars this year, Indian head, silver earrings, a silver ring. So maybe some other time I'll set all that out and just show you guys what I did. Me and my dog Amelia, we just go hiking out in the woods, and I don't take it real serious, but we have fun messing around. We enjoy it. It's good exercise, and here and there we find some silver or other things. You know, I got a bucket probably with 20 pounds of copper I found this year, from pipes to thick cables, just out in the middle of the woods metal detecting. But anyways, back to my point. I think, you know, all of us should be preparing and definitely should look into accumulating a little bit of silver out there. Now, about a month ago I did a video on some of our economic situations, like the PMI and you know, just where we were at in the economy in the United States. And sometime this week I would like to do a follow-up video for that. A few people asked me at the time of that first video, you know, stated that, hey, maybe you should kind of do a follow-up just so we can kind of keep track of the direction our economy is heading in, at least the best we can, because we do know a lot of it's manipulated. And you know, I've been reading over some things and looking at some different articles and information, and I'm going to try to get that video out this week, because we continue to head in a negative direction. I can tell you that right off the bat. I know they were projecting that, you know, manufacturing was going to, you know, be close to moving out of contraction, but not only did it miss those expectations, but manufacturing fell back down again. So I would like to try to get some of that information together and get a video out there on some of that stuff sometime this week. But besides that, I just wanted to thank everyone for all the support I've been getting out there, all the awesome comments and content, and you know, please subscribe, please hit that bell notification if you haven't already, and please keep prepping. Take care, everybody.